How is it that humans gain knowledge about God? For most areas of life, we learn through investigation and scientific discovery. We look and explore and gain knowledge accordingly. If I don't know what's on the other side of a mountain, I can climb it and check it out. But we can't do that with God. We'll never find God, no matter how far our spaceships travel or how sensitive our instruments become. So, how do we gain knowledge of Him? This is the question addressed by the doctrine of revelation. Our concept of revelation is based on the Greek word apokalypsis, which means unveiling or disclosure. The word picture is that of something once hidden is being revealed. This is very appropriate in relation to knowledge of God, since He is by nature hidden from us as mortal, finite beings. Through the process of revelation, God makes Himself known to us. He steps into the spotlight, removes the veil, decloaks Himself, so to speak, so that we can know Him. Without revelation, we would have no knowledge of God. So the question is, how does God reveal Himself? How do we know that He exists? How do we know what He's like? On one level, it's quite simple. I can walk right outside and tell you there's a God. It's especially easy here in Alaska, where the epic scale of the cosmos, vast open valleys, looming snow-capped peaks, roaring waves, and steadily crawling glaciers all bear testimony to the master creator behind them all. On another level, however, I still know very little about God through these examples alone. Does He love me? Is there hope for my future? Can He forgive me for the things I've done? All the mountains and rivers in the world can't answer these questions. Thus we see that there are two distinct types or categories of revelation. We call them general revelation and special revelation. The picture I showed is one example of general revelation. These are basic truths about God that are visible to all people everywhere. Through the world around us, for example, we can observe that God exists and that He is a master designer. General revelation is sufficient for people to have general awareness of God's existence. But ultimately, this knowledge alone is not sufficient to save a person. Saving knowledge of God comes only through what we call special revelation. Special revelation consists of unique acts through which God reveals His specific character and plan. Special revelation happens at specific points in time. It is not ongoing. Not everyone experiences it personally. Special revelation must come either through specific individual interaction with God or communicated by a human messenger. General revelation is all around us. As we observed, the natural world is one big example. The sun rises and sets, rain comes, and our crops grow. Human reason is another. We all have the capacity to think and wonder about the divine. Along similar lines, we all experience God's providential care over His creation. These are all avenues through which people can acquire general knowledge about God's existence. Special revelation is more specific. In the Bible, God often took specific steps to reveal Himself to His people. Visions and dreams were one common way in which people heard from Him. God would also use signs, such as the casting of lots, to reveal His will. Miracles are another example of God specially intervening in human affairs. Some people even experience divine visitations from God through angels. The ultimate examples of God's special revelation, however, are Jesus Christ and the Bible. Jesus is God made flesh, taking on human form so that we can experience that which was previously outside our ability to experience. The Bible is God's written account of God's intervention in human affairs. In the Bible, God has revealed to us things about Him that would be otherwise have been impossible for humans to learn. With the arrival of Jesus and the completion of the Bible, we now have God's complete, perfect revelation for our day and age. It is for this reason that the other means of revelation, dreams, vision, angels, and so forth, are no longer as prominent. Now that we have God's complete written and incarnate Word, these other means are no longer as necessary. It is to this Word of God that we now turn in our study. Where did it come from? And how was it written?